There's on Trainz and Aviation. Welcome. Yes, we are driving the Seaboard Man. Almost forgot to turn down the stream volume on the game here, so it can pick me up more than the game on the stream. Sprouts practically high in value with some notable differences. I mean, duh. It literally says on the description of this route what it's about. What is the timeline for North Valley Short Line? The current setting is in the year of 2002. I don't know why. I just figured why not have it be set in 2002. I don't know, I felt like that'd be cool. But what we're doing with Seaboard Man is we're having him go and pick up a cut of coal hoppers at the coal mine and then have him bring them back down. Ironically, that's when I was born. Yeah. So yeah, here we are inside the Seaboard Man's cab. I hate it because it's not Seaboard Womp Womp. Seaboard Man moment. Yep, Seaboard Coastline. Right now he's pulling nothing, so he's just going light up the mountain. And it's just him by himself. So now we're just scaling the mountain. Clear signal approaching into this industry. There are some people who I'll never forgive because they joked about a serious event that killed people. I'm not going to name names here. What does that have to do with anything? Yes, Seaboard Man horn reveal. Oh, I probably revealed his horn a long time ago, but still, there you go. Just saying, I heard a few people joke about COVID back in the day. I mean, yeah, we still joke about it now. Look, as somebody who's literally caught COVID twice, I think I've earned the right to joke about it myself too. Over the bridge. I like to call this a loop bridge because it crosses over the line. Because that's just a big loop over here, in a way. There he is. class lights on green, his class and his gyro lights on. Pulling for you. Fun fact, Seaboard Coastline stole this paint from Atlantic Coastline, so, well, not really steal, they just absorbed it from Atlantic Coastline, because this was initially Atlantic Coastline diesel paint, freight diesel paint. Do Jonah Rail's engines actually consume fuel, and do they fail if you move to run out of fuel? I know they do consume fuel, but I don't know what actually happens if you're out of fuel. I think nothing really happens, because I don't think Trainz has an out of fuel script. Well, at least a New Era doesn't, so... Approaching a crossing. Actually, they did. Really. World of Trainz by Phil C. Well, maybe he coded it, but I don't think N3V themselves coded a out-of-fuel script. Or like a script where your locomotive can run out of fuel and just stop. Especially considering that the Jonah Rail locomotives don't use the, well, there's majority of Jonah Rail locomotives. There's a couple, but none of them have the locomotive startup script on them. Only a few do. This one doesn't, so. They also have breakdown scripts. Yes, they do have breakdown scripts, although I don't know what they actually do. So you can actually see he does utilize fuel and sand too. He does very slowly consume it, but I don't know how often it gets consumed, because I don't know how Trainz works in that logic. These cab lights are really bright. Reading Blue Mountain Northern S250 shuts down when you derail it. Yeah, I know that. That's what I meant by, like, there's a few Jonah Rail locomotives that have that script, but most of them don't. Brian Slope Jr., how's it going? You hear the throttle notch to 0 and shut down. Yeah, I mean, the Reading Blue Mountain Northern engines have that script, so... But, of course, Seaworld Man doesn't, so... Again, I have no idea how Trainz... I have no idea how the fuel consumption scripts work on these, so... I imagine it works more realistically if you're driving in realistic mode, but because I'm driving in DCC mode, then I don't think it's really going to do much. Did you hear the throttle notch to 0 when you shut down derail and Trainz 2006 below for the built-in content? No, I don't remember that, because I only really had a Trainz 2004, and even then I didn't really have it for that long before I upgraded to Trainz 2010, so... I don't remember anything about Trainz 2006 or 2009, so... Speed up, Seaboard Man. And slow back down. There's a speed restriction zone ahead. Your first Trainz was mobile. Yes, my first Trainz was Trainz mobile, but I got a Trainz 2004 and sometime, I forgot when, and I really didn't like it, so then I remember, I think it was for my Christmas, I got Trainz 2010 on the disc, and I installed it, and Trainz 2010 ran like absolute crap on my computer. Like, and what I mean by that is, like, you know, I installed Trainz 2010, I couldn't so much as use the keyboard on it, because every time when I used the keyboard on Trainz 2010, it would just immediately crash. So yeah, Trainz 2010 I had was really unstable, and I didn't use it for very long. Then I went back to Trainz Mobile. Then I got a new era. Well, not a new era. I got Trainz Driver 2016. Then I got a new era. And a new era is currently what I use now. I like to think of A New Era as like the perfect like transitional Trainz game, because it was just before Trainz 2019 came out with the more realistic graphics and more realistic effects. But A New Era kind of combines like, you know, more high-end models, but with still some of the classic Trainz features, which I unironically like. Speed up, Seymour man. Never mind, because we had to slow down again. You ever notice how there's like kind of specks of rust right here underneath Superman's dynamic braking exhaust? It's kind of funny. There's a Y, which we're not utilizing. Tallest tank engine buffer is built into Trainz New Era. Yeah, it is. I don't know what routes it's on. It's probably on the Great Britain route, but I don't know. Wouldn't HIT sue them? No, because it's technically a. Because why would they sue them over a buffer? And even then, HIT doesn't even own the rights to Thomas anymore, so it's owned by Mattel now. I think it's still owned by Mattel. You can see Seaboard Man from a distance. Right at the discounted horseshoe curve, I like to call it. This part of North Valley, I like to call it the discounted horseshoe curve. He mentions Thomas the Tank Engine. So what? It's still just a piece of asset. And again, what would they do about it? And plus, whatever. It's a buffer. I don't think they'll get so riled up over a freaking buffer. There's a couple tunnels down there. I wanted to give this gorge or valley right here a name, but I just don't know what. If we look on the map, I have 2 more trains running. Looks like they're meeting. I have 2 more trains running. It's Ashley and Matt. Union Pacific sued MTH for their logo. MTH. Really? But still, though, I don't think they're going to worry about just a measly asset that just has the name TTTE in it. It doesn't have the Thomas Friends logo on it and whatever, and plus it was a model made by somebody for the game, which they made built into Trainz, so I don't think it should matter. Clear signal. Neapolitan Gorge. Speed up, Sequor Man. Come on, Seaboard Man. Do you think it's okay to joke about serious events like 9/11 or World War II? I like to think of it in those instances because dark humor exists. You know, I like to think in that instance there's limits. Like, I don't know, I just think in those instances there's there's more so like, you know, there's limits. Because again, dark humor is kind of a bigger thing now. I don't necessarily want to call it a generational thing, but you know, granted how the internet has changed so much over the years and with how it is now, you know, I don't think really people are, in the long run, people are really going to care what you joke about or whatever. That's just what I think. Hey, sweetie. Miho Nishizumi. I think I pronounced that right. How's it going? Alright, Seaboard Man, slow down. We're about almost there. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to send Seaboard Man this way, and then send him on the turntable, turn him around, and then we'll start switching at the coal hoppers right here. I'm pretty sure they take offense. Again, it really depends because, you know, again, there's limits depending on what you do and about internet jokes and whatnot. That's just me thinking. You think whatever you want, but whatever. To each their own. That sounds like a skill issue for Eddie. Alright, so once again, first we're going to turn Seaboard Man around at the turntable up here, then we're going to start switching at the coal hoppers. I just remembered that I was gonna have a joke where, even though Seaboard Man has an RS5T horn, that it's painfully quiet compared to his voice as a joke, but I don't know. Eddie has a crush confirmed. Womp 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 womp. Yeah, I did mod you because why not? Seaboard Man probably hates using this turntable because it smells bad. Billy and Bobby face the wrong way in MMRS, so what? The camera faces their long hoods when they talk. So? Take that to Damon, not me. Turn around, Seaboard Man. It's not that hard. Insert that Thomas and Friends song, or whatever it is, that song that plays when Thomas is turning around on a turntable, or whatever. Alright. Isn't a short hood supposed to be the front of the engine? I don't know, it's random for GP9s. Seaboard belongs to me always. No, just Eddie doesn't think Seaboard belongs to him. He just loves Seaboard that much that, you know, that's basically all his life is about, is Seaboard. And he's always got to find something to complain about because either it's not Seaboard or he's just forever upset that Seaboard's just gone. Shoot, he wouldn't even like the CSX Seaboard Heritage Unit because he hates GEs, so. Turn off his gyro light and dim his headlight. Eddie's taking so long on the turntable because there's not enough Seaboard. Does he hate Atlantic Coastline? Yes, he hates Atlantic Coastline. I was gonna, like a kind of a thought I had in mind is that Eddie because the paint scheme Seaboard Coastline utilizes this was directly taken from Atlantic Coastline's diesel freight paint. So I was gonna have a thing where Eddie thinks that Seaboard had a good reason to, quote, steal the paint from Atlantic Coastline. Kind of ignoring the fact that, you know, they merged, but whatever. Eddie would have loved that Seaboard line metal sign we found at the thrift shop, yeah. Does he hate trains that are of foreign designs? Do you mean, like, does he hate international trains, or does he hate, you know, different styles of locomotives or something? Maybe scrapped by Trent Roberts. And here he is at the mine. And here's the coal hoppers. By the way, I want to give a big shout out to Joseph Train on the track for making these hoppers, reskinning these hoppers for me. They look fantastic. As of right now, he did 4 different styles of them, which I requested him to do, and he's currently working on another one. Short line is lucky to have a few. Does he hate trains from other countries? I mean, I guess you can say he does, because either he thinks they look weird, or he thinks they look ugly, or something. There we go. He's coupled. Do you have the Billups crossing somewhere in the North Valley short line? Come obsessed with that thing. I have it on a route, one of the North Valley routes. Once we get done with this, I'll show you. The China Railway C36. I mean, yeah, he'll hate that because it's GE. But yeah, once again, want to give a shout out to Joseph Train on the track for making these for me. I requested him to do these, and he did it, and they look fantastic. He did clean and weathered versions, and he's even done graffiti versions, as you can see. Like, here's a graffiti one right here. Some of them have like pretty funny Easter eggs referencing the Gardic phone streams, or just referencing random internet culture. Like that. And here's a Damon reference on this hopper right here. You can't really see it too well, but there it is. And the PPLX hoppers he reskinned these 2. This is my favorite one right here. Right here, you can see he did 8-bit Mario saying Sega. And on the green top hoppers, which we'll move Seaboard Man out of the way so we can get a better look at the green top hoppers, are probably like the best graffiti pieces he's done as well. All right, go Seaboard Man. Welcome to China Airline. Foreign trains do not belong in the U.S. Well, how come? Why don't they? I mean, you know, North Carolina Transportation Museum. There's a French boxcar there. It's Mario. Go, move, Seaboard Man. We want to see these. Good eve. How's it going, Indo Rail? It's me, Mario. Yeah, here's the green top. I'm gonna pause it right here. Here's the green top graffiti right here on one side. This is kind of funny. This is not Boo's door, and there's a piece of art that my friend Bobby made, and Joe just put there, and just him Adam's like chugging. How Seaboard Man was based on a real guy. Yeah, he was. And of course the good old Sticky Walls reference, that S, which I forgot what's supposed to be, and the Seaboard Coastline equals poop. You call me racist and xenophobic all you want, simply because they're foreign. Well, what's wrong with them being foreign? And there's this one right here, which I think this is probably his best graffiti work he's done. The council decide your fate. We have Batman on weed. That's my friend Bobby, and then that's Duke Nukem. And then there's a Spob right there. RJC for Old Man Krakens. And then there's Patrick right there. And then if we go back here, there's this piece of graffiti right here. The does she know how to make a grilled cheese reference, and there's a Mario P-switch saying Xbox. Chumish. Is saying to me that the real guy who was obsessed with Seaboard. They look weird compared to U.S. designs. I mean, yeah, they do, but that's what makes them unique. And you can't really see it, but that side says Ender, and there's a flower right there, and a pair of eyes, and then the good old Abby reference right there. And then there's another one right. I think there was another one, but I forgot. Whatever. Do you need lines for me again? Not at the moment, no. So, yeah, let's move Seaboard Man up here and then get ready to couple to this cut. Turn off his gyro light. Joe did a good job in the boxcar graffiti. These are coal hoppers. Well, hello, he did say that he wanted to do a boxcar, so that'd be interesting. Slow Seaboard Man down. Screech to a stop. And back up. Oh my god, Eddie, you're too loud. You can of course guess right now that Seaboard Man would be complaining because he hates switching. I meant hopper graffiti. And there he goes. On the Life is Trying trail crossing. That's an interesting road name. Backing up, backing up, backing up. I'm fine with foreign trains being preserved here, but foreign trains being used in regular traffic. I generalize train cars by saying boxcars in front of everything. Don't feel bad. Just regular traffic. I mean, in the case of China Railways C36, what difference does that make? Because, you know, Dash 7s were a common locomotive. So, meh, who cares? Plus, they have dual cab stands, so that's really the only difference. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up, and couple onto the green top hoppers, and now pull Seaboard Man forward and then couple onto the next cut of hoppers. Found the China Railway C36-7. Okay, but what if I told you I plan to add a National Railways of Mexico character? Or whatever its real name is. It's like Fero something. I'm not very good at pronouncing Spanish. It's the fact that one day we'll have Shinkansens in America. I mean, what's wrong with the Shinkansen? It's a bullet train. And there's one thing I realized about Japanese railways is that they're really far more technologically advanced than we are, obviously. So they were able to put out the Shinkansen at, you know, in the 60s. And even today, the Shinkansen is still a major staple in Japanese transportation, so... National Railways of Mexico is awesome. Yeah. Japanese trains look terrible. No, I think they look gorgeous. You know, they're a pretty good symbol of, you know, how technologically advanced Japan is. And of course, they're meant for speed and comfort, so naturally, they do their best. That's an interesting story to hear. Alright, back up, Seaboard Man. Backing up. Backing up. Come on, Seaboard Man. You can do it. Japanese trains generally look terrible in my opinion. A few exceptions, but Japanese aesthetically unpleasing trains in history. Well, I want to disagree. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't really... I mean, I think every foreign trains are gorgeous in their own way, but in general, I want to think, in my opinion, the least aesthetically pleasing trains to me are probably the Russian trains, honestly. And I'm specifically talking about, like, you know, Russian diesels. Like, they don't really look that, they don't really look that good to me, but they're still pretty cool. Comes from Europe. Well, where exactly in Europe? Right, in this cut, we have a couple ex-chassis hoppers and a few ex-PPLX hoppers. Couplé. If Amtrak bought electric locomotives aside from ACS 64, would it be Trax or Vectron? I have no idea. All over, pretty much. Well, I mean, so what? They design how they want them. I mean, again, I think they're all interesting and quite nice looking in their own ways. Of course, the whole bagel. Screw it. And there's a DT9 logo right there. Mario saying Sega. Copyright, copy wrong. L575. I was here, me, not Gary, there's Snoopy, and then Art. And on the other side, why not? There's trash dumpster right there. And then the funching moment. If you know, you know. I love Joe's effort on these hoppers. They look really good. Compare Flying Scotsman to J-Class, and the latter's aesthetically superior. Honestly, I'm going to have to disagree. I mean, the J-Class, the streamlining is interesting on it, but I really like the way the LNER A-Class looks. Is it A-Class? A3, I think. Because the A4 is a streamlined one. So I think it's A3 that the Flying Scotsman is. But I just think this Flying Scotsman looks better than the 611, honestly. Mostly because it's painted green, and green's my favorite color. So, yeah, but on these hoppers, help yourself. Up with bubbles, down with air. And of course the old Let's Go Gambling reference. On the other side, I don't know what that's supposed to say, but there's another DT9 reference right there. And that's totally green, and that's totally purple. When we look here, there's a Zam Damon reference, and then there's no arms, and ice. And right here, of course, look you guys, he's got the Coke cars. Is Flying Scotsman better than Southern 4501? I think they're both equal. Because I really like 4501 as well. There we go. See, Warman is coupled into every single one of them. And now we can, and now he can get out of here. But I see a lot of people always complain about Flying Scotsman that that almost the entire locomotive is not original anymore, which honestly I really do not care. I mean, just because it's not original, that's the reason why it's still running in the first place, because it can't keep all of its original parts. Besides, with how the locomotive looks now, it looks nowhere near as close as how it did when it was first built, pretty much. So, see more man struggling with the coal hoppers. Go, Seaboard Man, go! I still think the 700 Shikanza looks extremely ugly. Again, I think all the Shikanzas look really nice. I heard they have like those like flared noses because they did that because when the Shikanzas pass through tunnels and they come out of them, they always made a loud booming sound, which was very disturbing. So they changed it, and they changed it to that nose design, which prevents that from happening, which is kind of cool. Also, Japanese narrow gauge trains look terrible. Looks dumb. I mean, haven't you forgotten that pretty much almost the entirety of the Japanese rail system is pretty much narrow gauge? When I first watched Pecco's train wreck, I thought to myself, did the crew die in impact with the truck? But nope, I was wrong. They died during the derailment. That's kind of a morbid thought. There goes Seaward Man hauling the heavy coal. But anyways, let's go on one of the other North Valley routes. And I'll show you where I have the Billups crossing. Since Abby asked about it, I'm pretty sure it was in Route 3 that I had it. Actually, I don't even know if I still have it on there. I'll check. Prayers go to them, yeah. Rest in peace to the crew. I haven't really checked on this route in a while, so we'll have to see. I just remember that Route 3 is kind of just one big straight route. And for the record, I only built these routes as more or less just like scenery, and to show that, you know, it's all custom, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to do with North Valley, is feature more like custom builds. And now, since I guess you guys noticed recently that I've been starting to make custom music for it too. So you've been streaming for 44 minutes already, alright. Trainz a new era. There we go. Alright. So I just have this route as kind of just one big open area. And let's see here. Let's follow this route. Wigwag crossing right here. I'm the only one who thinks narrow gauge trains suck. Why do you think that? Like, you know, the Cumberson Toltic's narrow gauge. Tweety Railroad's narrow gauge. East Broadtop's narrow gauge. Is this crossing? Open area. The whole egg mayonnaise. Narrow gauge has no variety. What do you mean narrow gauge has no variety? It's unmarketable. Again, what do you mean unmarketable and no variety? No toys and narrow gauge trains ever sold well. Whatever. Most likely because narrow gauge roads are much less are not as well known. Pretty much. Have you considered that? Is that? And it's grain mill right there. And this big area with the lake. Well, there's a Billups crossing right there, just kind of set aside, doing nothing. Mattel says narrow gauge trains are unmarketable. Well, just because Mattel said that, well, so what? Just because Mattel said it doesn't mean they're bad. Why should you listen to a company for what you think of this or that? It's honestly kind of stupid. Yeah, but there's the Billups crossing right there. Just set aside. This boxcar model from Team Fortress 2. It's kind of funny. Or wait, let me go into Route 4. Because Mattel runs Thomas and Friends. Well, what does that have to do with the narrow gauge roads being bad? There we go. Route 4. And there's the Billups crossing again. McCracken stole it just to make it the entrance to Plain County Fair. And he did rig it up to activate, but it just flashes. Doesn't really do anything else. Narrow gauge trains are aesthetically unpleasing. They never go anywhere. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're mostly because they weren't meant to be aesthetically pleasing. Because more or less, narrow gauge railroads were a thing because narrow gauge was cheaper to build, and they were there just to haul freight. I mean, White Pass and Yukon had some pretty good looking narrow gauge diesels, and they still do. And even then, Tweety 190s from White Pass and Yukon, and she looks gorgeous. Same thing with Dollywood 192. She came from White Pass and Yukon, and she looks gorgeous. There's Numa Yard. It's wrong to have standards like Gordon the Big Engine. No, but I just feel like that your reasonings are I just kind of think your reasonings are weird, but to each his own. How many average cars does NVSR pull? Like, do you mean like how many average trains, or like how many average loads on like a single freight train? What state does North Valley Short Line take place in? Kentucky, southeastern Kentucky. Let me go back into Kickstarter route. Drink. If you want, I can show off each character again that I have planned. Kickstarter County's in the Appalachians. Well, Kickstarter County I don't think really has an exact area where it's located in, so but the overall scenery kind of makes me think it looks like it's in the Appalachians, so why not? I guess I can show off each character again just to show you what's like, what characters I have. How many cars I usually pull? Coal trains can the coal trains can normally get up to be about like 50 to 70 loads long, give or take. Back on the Kickstarter route. Log wagon. Just a log wagon. Log wagon short knuckle. Or Lehigh Valley. Normally in this universe, yeah, in the universe, takes place in the Appalachian Mountains, specifically in the Appalachian Plateau area. Baldwin sounds like an Alco. I don't know, I'm not that picky on engine sounds. But anyways, I'll just show off the characters that I have right now. First character, and these are all in alphabetical order, so first character is Abby, right here. That's not her right number. There. Conrail 6775, SD50. Big Blue. And we have Adrian. So Mopac SW1500, number 1519. And Amber, Gainesville Midland, number 209. And then here's one of the main characters is Andy. And that's not his right number. It's supposed to be number 607. Yeah, United States Army Transportation Corporation, number 607. S160 class locomotive. I really like this locomotive, it's cool. Trivia bit that his real life model is currently on display in Fort Eustis, Virginia. Is it Eustis or Eustis? I think it's Eustis. I don't know. But yeah, he's on display there as of today. Here's Angela, that's CNO number 8264, B30-7. Is it B30? Is it? Yeah, B30-7. And we have Arthur, Santa Fe number 3119, and he is the Santa Fe 3100 class Mikado. Ash, short for Ashton, Pennsylvania number 4483. And here's one of the main characters again is Ashley, ACL number 7034. Can't go wrong with Ashley, and she also has this design as ABNC 34, or this design as Norfolk and Western 485. And here's Austin, replica locomotive, Central Pacific number 18. Beatrice, Red River and Gulf number 104. Is Ashton named for Ash Ketchum? No, he's not. And of course here's Benton, Mopac number 2005, a pre-2 GP38. What's the point of NS buying AC-44s? They're just selling to Mexico after rebuilding. I don't know. I mean, that's just NS being NS. And here's one of the Burgundy branch characters I plan for in the future is Big Ben. NNW Y6B number 2172. Pretty sure it's Y6B. Yeah. And then here's Billy, replica, Central Pacific number 177. And again, he's a replica. He's one of the main characters, and then he also has a brown and red paint job right here, which he'll appear as in the distant future. But right now he's in this black scheme right here. Here's another replica character. His name's Boone, of replica Central 7 or 28. I love the old 1880s or 1860 steam locomotives. They were really pretty looking. And here's Braden, who's nickel plate number 329. He's an Alco RSD-12. I always forget about these locomotives. They're kind of strange. Here's Brittany, Amtrak number 502, P32-8 BWH. That's a scrapped character. And that's another character for Burgundy Branch. Here's Callie, Southern Pacific number 2454, SW1500. I really like Southern Pacific specs on the SW1500s. Gyro light here, headlights there, Mars light in the middle, and beacon light on top. Here's Cam, Reading number 2127. He's a T1 locomotive. Here's Casey, another replica locomotive of Central Pacific number 19. It was Amtrak serve, NVSR, passengers operated by NVIDIA. The passenger trains are operated by North Valley. Amtrak doesn't run on North Valley. And that's a character for episode 3. I don't want to show until episode 3. That's a scrapped character. It's another scrapped character. Here's Crystal, Baltimore, Ohio, number 5112, 462. And then Cynthia, Baltimore, Ohio, number 4500, the Q class, or Q3, yeah, Mikado. Here's Dean, CSX 6550. Here's Derek, he's a Mopac speeder. A little tiny thing. This is Desty, Santa Fe number 492, 460. Dylan, Rio Grande number 1160. What's this class called again? The Rio Grande C48. Burgundy Branch character. This is Drayton, Amtrak 505, SDP 40F. Eaton, NNW number 422. And of course here's Seaboard Man. Eddie, Seaboard Coastline number 2047, SD 45-2. If railroad shares steam engine designs like Ray and T1 went to Tri-Country, and then they accept the engine design with the only difference was tender. What are you talking about? This Ethan, GECX 8552. Give him his right number. Scrapped character is Evelyn, Santa Fe number 5802, SD 45-2U. Scrapped character, and it's a Burgundy Branch character. Here's Georgia, Alaska Railroad number 1000, Alco RS1, Gibson, Sioux Line 765, ST 40-2, Gloria, Conrail C39-8, number 6019, Hannah, Baltimore, Ohio, GP38-2, number 4236, scrapped character. Here's Houghton, as soon as he loads in if he wants to. Yeah, Wild Mary number 66417, so low nose GP9. It's Hilda, Reader Railroad number 11. She's a 262. Holden, New York Central RS3 number 8257. Hunter, Santa Fe number 465. He has a 44 tonner. Jackson, she's Baltimore, Ohio, number 8584. That is not her right number. And she is also a SD50. There she is. Scrapped character. Jason, Cyber Civic GS4, number 4431, in the War Baby paint. Julia, and it's not her right number. 0085 is her right number. She's China Railway number 0085, and there will be an episode about her as to how she got here. So, yeah, that's scrapped character. This is Joe, Pennsylvania GP9 number 7151. I think that's a scrapped character, and it's upcoming character. And here's Ken, of course, Rio Grande number 5350, SD40T-2. Carrie, Rio Grande Challenger number 3802, which I have an interesting story idea for her in the future. Lee, Burlington Route number 9273, SW1200, I think, yeah. And of course, here's Lenny, NYSW Decapod number 2461. And Burgundy Branch character. And then here's Lily, B&O SD4-2 number 7618. And those are upcoming characters. Liz, New Jersey Transit, I think she's supposed to be 4136, pretty sure. There she is. And scrapped character. And this is Lewis, Texas, and I think Texas and New Orleans, I think it is, number 220. Luke, Union Pacific C40-8, number 9305. Lydia, St. Louis Southwestern, number 8375. Snoot Nose SD40T-2. Gotta love Snoot Nose. And gotta get her new model out because I haven't saved it yet. But of course, Marie, UP C40-8, number 2482, or C30-7, I mean. There she is. That's gonna be her new design. And that's a surprise character. And scrapped character. Here's Mater, just a unmarked 45-tonner. And here is Matt, of course, Boston and Maine 3715. Scrapped character. Scrapped character. Upcoming character. Mighty Mo, Pennsylvania T1 number 5533, which I have another story in the works for him. Scrapped character. Scrapped character. This is Moore, Southern Pacific GS6 number 4466. Naomi, Conrail SDP 45 6670. Nathan, Southern 280 number 842. Neil, who is Burlington number 223, GB9. Noah, New Jersey Transit, U34CH number 4167. Noland, CNW C44-9 number 8680. Paul, United States Army Transportation Corporation number 606. Andy's twin brother. There he is. And here's Pete, Graham County Railway number 1925. Rachel, Milwaukee Road number 25, SD40-2. Sammy, the Norfolk Southern C39-8 number 8615. And Super Sarah GECX Super 7 number 3001. Yeah, scrapped character. Scrapped character. Scrapped character. Burgundy Branch character. Here's Susan, who's a RDC rail car, New Haven number 48. Here's Taylor, Santa Fe SD4-2 North 5033. Upcoming character. Here's Thurmond, who's a snowplow. And here's the National Railways of Mexico character named Tito. National Railways of Mexico number 3315. He's a 482 mountain type. Here's Vivian, who's a Climax number 19. She's the only character that actually has MVS patches and her name painted on the cab. Wade, CSX 9727. Scrapped character and more upcoming characters. But yeah, there you go. Just the characters I got planned for the moment. Singing of some design, Tri-Country steam engine would be this is based off of USRA design for PRK4, only just to be their tender appearance. Also Pennsylvania M1, that's cool. Here, I'll run Billy, because why not? So let me get him here. There we go. There. Railfan K Trainz Productions, how's it going? Just finished getting my hair cut. Oh, that's fun. And let me hide the junctions. There we go. Doing good. What about you? I'm doing fine. Get him going by on this incline right here. Short in the back now. Feels nice to run through my fingers through my hair now. Oh, that's good. Yep. There he goes. Click, clack, click, clack. Trivia bit for people watching. Because Billy is a replica, he's actually fitted with modern steam features such as brakes, a stronger boiler, and he actually runs on oil. So Billy's actually notably faster than his namesake because the Central Pacific locomotives were not really well known for being fast. Yeah, because Billy was actually built in 1978, so... Well, you're still alive. Yeah, what's up, Damon? Hey, Dumb Shuck. Nice to see you here. Oh, bother. I got caught on my brake. I don't know. I still got to sponsor KFC, you know? And, I guess I do gotta cough up on KFC. Oh, bother. What was I even trying to say? Oh, bollocks. I don't know. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just doodling around on Trainz, because why not? And it felt like live streaming, so yes. Is that an ultimatum voice impression? No, that's my voice of Sir Topham Hatt in Dumb Shuck series. Or the Fat Controller, however you want to call him. This modern diesel is brilliant, but I like this old diesel. Gradually but slowly to a stop. At this small little, I guess you can call it industrial town, if you want to put it that way. Speaking of voice acting, I was thinking of doing some changes to the North Valley voice acting cast. Like, I was thinking of having Abby start voicing all the female characters, since I kind of feel like I can't really do them anymore. My way of Genesis built for Country Rail. Okay. Also, this K&L Trainz. This locomotive, no, it's not. It's from Trainz Forge. The Monet. Lambert, New York is a city near Binghamton. 3 miles away from Pennsylvania State. Line side cameras. And there Billy goes. Lambert's fiction, by the way. Huh. It's also named the cities from European, because why not? Yeah, you do what you want. Which is your favorite Train in North Valley series? I don't know. They're all my favorites. I can't really pick favorites for my own series, because I feel like that'd be kind of egotistical in a way. But they're all my favorites. I feel like they all deserve to be equal. Just because I made Matt the enemy just because I made Matt an antagonist doesn't mean I hate his bases. I really like the Boston and Maine Pacifics. They're really cool. These nerds in here. If ST4 and ST4-2 have A1A truck, would it be okay if they go high speed? I mean, they were basically meant as heavy freight haulers. There's kind of no reason for them not to. Next Stooges episode, without spoiling title, is bound to be much more darker than we've usually gone with. Oh, really? Do 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 do. But yeah, for those who've seen Solar Stooges by Dumbshuck, I am one of his voice actors and writers in this series. I voice Fat Controller. I'm the Fat Controller, and I own the Northwestern Railway in the island of Shodor. Oh, bother, what? Oh, bollocks, I forgot to do my KFC ad. Bother. And then, of course, I also do Edward, and I do Duncan, amongst other characters. It's really fun. I love doing Solar Stooges. It's really fun. Even new passenger cars from 1960s that began modernization, they still only go 80-85 miles an hour. $177. Sir Tom Hat was too harsh on Thomas and Solar's Legends of Lost Treasure. Now that's something that's people debated on for a while, and I honestly disagree. I think Sir Tom Hat's anger was kind of justified. Because if you think about it, basically the beginning of the entire movie, Thomas was kind of rebelling anyways, and of course naturally Sir Tom Hat was getting infuriated by that. So of course he was going to be mad at Thomas like that. over that bridge. Could you imagine getting a picture of a train on a bridge like this? That'd be a really cool shot. But Thomas was so out of character. The rebellious Thomas would be correct for season 1, but this takes place decades after the fact. Well, so what? I mean, as far as I know, I haven't seen Legend of Lost Treasure in forever, but I just remember that Thomas was... I just remember Thomas caused a massive mess in Knapford, and then... I forgot. I haven't seen the movie in forever. Which messes up the timeline even more. I mean, did Thomas really have a set timeline anyways? And even then, it's meant to be a children's show anyway, so I don't think the timeline really matters in this instance. They never gave Thomas a serious timeline anyway, so why does it matter? I just remember there was like debates and people say about Sir Topham Hatt's age, that they claim in the CGI seasons that if the CGI seasons was really taking place in the modern era, then Sir Topham Hatt would be some over 100-some years old. It's kind of funny. Hello, Melania here. How's it going? Looks like new bi-level coaches using K5CALS. I didn't see those. So that Thomas Friends does not have a serious timeline rerun because there's a link to the page for the timeline. Well, still, they don't really give any hints to a timeline in the CGI season, so it doesn't really matter. Besides, it's mostly stuff for kids anyway, so why get so critical over something like that? Because kids' cartoons do that all the time. I mean, look at SpongeBob for instance. SpongeBob doesn't have a necessarily set timeline. Xavier the Rail fan, how's it going? Three Strikes Formula was bad, agreed. I mean, now that's kind of a something in of itself, where Well, not like that. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but I'd say that the oh, sorry. Yeah, but Sharon Miller, yeah, she really wasn't that good of a story writer in that instance, because she utilized that formula pretty much in every single episode I could think of. And I do personally think that she was really bad at writing characters, because if you look at Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand, for instance, from Misty Island Rescue, they seemed like they had absolutely no character traits other than them being hillbillies, and that was about it. And then they never appeared ever again, like after the whatever season Misty Island Rescue was released in. But yeah, and then she utilized that 3 strikes formula like really bad and whatnot. And then I think they replaced her by King of the Railway, and honestly, I do really think that King of the Railway was actually a really good movie. Like, I don't know, I just really like King of the Railway. It's really good. Some Trainz series do use the 3 strikes formula. Gee, I wonder why. But honestly, I say that if you want to use the 3 strikes formula, at least make it more subtle in a way. Like, I just say if it's written well enough, then go for it. Like, don't just utilize the same thing over and over and over again. Because in the instances of like season 13 Thomas, it was always like they get a special, they screw up the special, and then whatever. Like MMRS Wigwagon Crash takes 3 actions before the boss orders to cross unchanged. I didn't really think of that as a 3 strikes formula, but I guess that's a pretty good instance. Okay, he's gonna go there. There we go, yeah. So what's gonna happen is Billy's gonna pull up to that station at the end of the line. He's gonna turn around, he's gonna take on water, turn around, and then get ready for a trip back. Sorry, I was getting a snack. What do you think of Foxy from Finance of Freddy's? I'll be honest, I hate Foxy. I haven't played Finance of Freddy's in a while, but I hate Foxy, honestly. And Scott. Scott Cawthon? I like Scott. Scott's a cool guy. It's a shame what happened to him, but he really did not deserve that, but I don't know, he's just being a family man, and that's what matters for him, so let him do what he wants. Tri-Country is similar to BN7 NS, where they renumber and repaired engines after wrecking which killed crews. Switch out or switch out. Okay. Begin adding orders survive. To renumber engines after fatal wrecks, which they survive. Really? Amtrak 199 was involved in a fatal wreck which killed the engineer, but that somehow didn't get renumbered. Yeah, that thing he got canceled for was absolutely horrible. He really didn't deserve it. Yeah, he really did not. Just goes to show people will cancel you for. Just goes to show that literally anybody on the internet will just try to get you canceled just for having your own beliefs, and it's ridiculous. Scott really did not deserve that. Uncouple and take on water. Maybe I should think of a special chapter episode. Maybe about repaired engine that got renumbered. Wonders why he gets renumbered. Okay. Alright. Now, let's go turn him around. And turn. Jeez. Good grief. What did Foxy do to you to make you hate him? I just think Foxy's just insanely overrated. I'm sorry, that's just what I think. Foxy's just insanely overrated. Specs use cab lights like how NS did. Okay. Alright. He's turned around and now we can run him around the train and continue. What character do you like most in FNAF? I don't know. Again, I don't really play FNAF anymore, but I don't know. There we go. And now he has ran around. Let's go and get rid of that. Listen to a song called Bertrand by Adam Mason and Void, so good and emotional. I never heard of that song. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the stream here because I kind of want to do something else now, so yeah, so thank you for watching the stream, and I don't know when I'll do another one, but yeah, you get the idea. So